Have you ever tried to get up from a chair and felt like it took more effort than it used to? Maybe you've noticed that carrying groceries, climbing the stairs, or even standing for a few minutes feels harder than it did just a few years ago. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Our bodies change as we get older. That's just the honest truth. But the good news is, we don't have to sit back and let those changes take over. There's something we can do, something simple, safe, and incredibly effective. And the best part? You don't need a gym, you don't need weights, and you certainly don't need to be a fitness expert. You just need a little space, a few minutes, and a willingness to move. Today, we're talking about strength. Not bodybuilder strength, but the kind of strength that helps you stay independent, protect your balance, and do the things you love, whether that's gardening, playing with the grandkids, or simply moving through your day without fear of falling or feeling exhausted. This video is all about the 5 best strength exercises for seniors over 70, and you don't need any equipment to get started. These are gentle, doable movements that support your joints, build your muscles, and help you feel more confident in your body. We're going to walk through each one together, step by step, just like I would if I were right there beside you. Let's start with the first one, and this one might surprise you because it's something so simple, so familiar, but incredibly powerful: standing up from a chair. Think about how often you do this in a day. Getting out of bed, using the bathroom, sitting down to eat, standing up to answer the door. It's something we don't always think about until it becomes harder to do. That's why practicing this movement can make such a difference. What we're really working on here is what's called a sit-to-stand. But don't worry about the name. Just find a sturdy chair, nothing too soft or low, and sit right on the edge, with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Place your hands gently on your thighs, lean forward a little, and then press through your feet as you stand up. Try not to use your hands if you can help it. Then slowly sit back down with control. Now, you don't have to rush this. Even doing 5 of these at your own pace, a few times a day, can build strength in your legs and hips. That's what helps you stay steady when you're walking, gives you the power to get up easily, and protects you from falls. And here's something else: it builds confidence. The more you practice, the more you'll trust your body to move the way you need it to. Once you've gotten comfortable with that, let's talk about something just as important: keeping your balance and posture strong. For that, we're going to use what I call the wall push. Now, if you've ever done a push-up, don't worry, we're not going down on the floor. All we need here is a sturdy wall. Stand about an arm's length away from it. Place your hands flat on the wall at shoulder height, and slowly bend your elbows, bringing your chest toward the wall. Then gently push yourself back to where you started. You'll feel your chest, shoulders, and arms working. But here's the secret. You're also engaging your core, that band of muscles around your middle that helps with posture and balance. And because you're standing, this version of a push-up is much gentler on the joints than the floor kind. You can do this in your hallway, your kitchen, anywhere there's a stable wall. Start with 5 to 10, nice and slow. If that feels easy, you can step your feet back a little further to make it more challenging. What I love about the wall push is that it helps you with real-life things: reaching, pushing open a door, even catching yourself if you stumble. It's one of those quiet little exercises that works magic over time. Now, while we're standing and talking about posture, let's bring in something that helps with shoulder and upper back strength, something that's often overlooked but becomes so important as we age. You see, as we get older, our shoulders tend to roll forward, especially if we're spending more time sitting. That can lead to stiffness, pain, and poor posture, which in turn throws off our balance. So let's take a moment to fix that with what I like to call the shoulder squeeze. You can do this sitting or standing. Relax your arms by your sides, then slowly pull your shoulders back as if you're trying to pinch a pencil between your shoulder blades. Hold that squeeze for a few seconds, then relax. You don't need to force it, just a gentle, mindful movement that wakes up those back muscles and reminds your body what good posture feels like. If you do this several times a day, especially if you've been sitting for a while, you'll notice a big difference. You'll stand taller, breathe easier, and your neck and upper back will thank you. It's also one of those moves that helps prevent the hunched over look that so many people accept as part of aging, but you don't have to. So there we have it, 3 simple movements: standing from a chair, pushing from the wall, and squeezing the shoulders. Each one plays a part in helping your body stay strong, mobile, and ready for whatever your day brings. And none of them take more than a few minutes. Let's keep going, because we've still got a couple more gentle yet powerful exercises to explore. Ones that will help round out this simple routine and leave you feeling stronger, steadier, and more in control of your body. Now that your legs, arms, and upper back are waking up and getting stronger, let's focus on something that often gets overlooked: the muscles that support your hips and thighs. These are the muscles that keep you stable when you step sideways, change direction, or catch yourself when you trip. And believe me, they're important. One little misstep can lead to a fall if those muscles aren't ready. But with just a little practice each day, you can make them strong and steady again. This next movement is gentle, simple, and, you guessed it, equipment-free. All you need is a counter or the back of a chair for support. Stand beside it with one hand resting lightly on it, feet about hip-width apart. Now, slowly lift one leg out to the side, just a few inches off the ground. Keep your toes pointing forward, not upward, and try not to lean. Let your leg do the work. Then lower it back down slowly. You should feel a slight tightening around the outer thigh and hip. That's your body getting stronger. It's called a side leg raise, but the name doesn't really matter. What matters is what it's doing for you. It's strengthening your hips, helping your balance, and even supporting your knees and lower back. And here's the beautiful part. Even if you only lift your leg a little at first, that's more than enough. Progress isn't about how high you can go. It's about how steadily and safely you can build over time. After a few reps on one side, turn around and do the same on the other. If your balance feels a little shaky, hold on with both hands and just focus on the movement. There's no need to rush. You might be surprised at how much this helps with everyday activities like stepping out of the tub, getting into a car, or even just changing directions while walking. It gives your body that side-to-side control we don't always think about until we need it. Once you've added that into your routine, we're ready for one more movement, and it's one that gently brings everything together: your legs, your posture, and your balance. I'm talking about something that's not flashy, but incredibly effective: the heel raise. Sounds simple, right? But this one works wonders for your lower legs, especially your calves and ankles. These muscles act like springs, helping you walk smoothly, climb stairs, and even prevent falls by giving you quick, stable reactions when the ground shifts under your feet. To do this one, you'll again want a counter or chair nearby, just for support. Stand tall with your feet about hip-width apart. Then slowly lift your heels off the ground so you're standing on your toes. Hold that position for a moment, then slowly lower your heels back down. That's it. No jumping, no fancy moves, just a gentle lift and lower. But as you do it, notice how your lower legs engage and how your balance is tested just a little. Try to do 5 or 10 of these, always at your own pace. If you're feeling confident, you can try it without holding on, but there's no pressure. The idea is to feel strong and stable, not wobbly or worried. Over time, this simple move can make your walking more secure and your footing more sure, especially on uneven surfaces or stairs. What I love most about these movements is how connected they are to your everyday life. None of them require special clothing or gear. You don't have to drive anywhere, and you certainly don't need a membership. You just need yourself, a few minutes, and the willingness to try. And believe me, even a few minutes a day can add up to something powerful. It's not about trying to be 20 again. It's about being strong right where you are, in the body you have today. These exercises give you back that sense of control, that confidence to walk through your day knowing your body is ready to support you, not hold you back. It's about living with more ease, more safety, and more joy. And if you've been thinking, it's too late for me, or I'm too old to start now, I want to gently challenge that thought. Because your muscles are still listening, your body is still capable, and your strength can still grow. It's never too late to take care of yourself, and you're never too old to feel better than you did yesterday. So as we move forward, keep this in mind. These movements aren't about exercise for the sake of exercise. They're about helping you do what you love for as long as you possibly can. Whether it's traveling, cooking, dancing, or simply getting around with ease, they're all within reach when your body feels strong and supported. Let's keep going, because we're not quite finished yet. We've got one more simple, no-equipment move to round out our list, and it's a beautiful way to wrap everything up while keeping your body steady and in sync. Ready? This last movement brings everything together in a way that feels natural and gentle, but is deeply effective. It helps your legs, your core, and your sense of balance all at once. And it's something your body already knows how to do. I'm talking about the march in place. Yes, just like it sounds. Lifting one knee at a time, in place, at your own rhythm. It might seem too easy at first glance, but don't let its simplicity fool you. Marching in place builds coordination between your upper and lower body, strengthens your thighs and hips, and wakes up those stabilizer muscles that help you catch yourself when you slip. Even more than that, it gently gets your heart going, bringing a bit of warmth and energy to your whole body. To do it, stand tall, maybe near a chair or counter for balance, and slowly lift one knee as if you're stepping forward, then set it down and lift the other. You don't have to go fast. In fact, slow and steady is better, especially when you're just starting. If you like, you can swing your arms a bit to mimic walking. Try doing this for 20 to 30 seconds at a time and gradually increase as your comfort grows. The beauty of this movement is how adaptable it is. You can do it while watching TV, waiting for the kettle to boil, or even as a warm-up before going for a walk. And with every step, you're reminding your body how to move confidently, how to shift your weight from one side to the other, how to stay balanced. These little things add up. They make daily tasks feel easier, walking feel smoother, and your whole body feel more connected. And that's really the goal here. It's not about pushing yourself to exhaustion or chasing some impossible fitness dream. It's about moving with intention. It's about keeping your body responsive and resilient, so you can enjoy the moments that matter, whether that's tending to your flowers, climbing a step without thinking twice, or simply rising from bed with ease. Now, let's take a quick breath here and look at what we've accomplished so far. You've got a short list of movements, none of which require fancy clothes, weights, or machines. They all work together, each one supporting a part of your life that matters. Standing from a chair makes everyday movement smoother. Pushing against the wall strengthens your arms and upper body. Squeezing your shoulders back helps with posture and breathing. Lifting your leg to the side stabilizes your hips. Rising onto your toes and marching in place fine-tunes your balance and control. And you know what ties it all together? Consistency. Doing a little each day, even if it's just one or two of these, is far more powerful than pushing hard once in a while. Your body responds best to steady attention, kind movement, not punishment. This kind of practice honors your body. It doesn't push it to a place of pain or strain. It builds strength in a way that feels good, sustainable, and encouraging. If you're wondering how to begin, I'd say start with one or two of these moves today. Maybe try standing from your chair a few extra times, or squeezing your shoulders back while waiting for the microwave to finish. These movements don't need a schedule. They can become part of your day, woven into the rhythm of your life. And remember, if any movement feels off or uncomfortable, it's okay to modify. Use both hands for support. Keep the range of motion small. Listen to your body. It's wiser than you think. The goal isn't perfection. It's progress. And every step, every repetition, is a sign of that progress. You're not doing this alone, either. There are thousands of others just like you, folks in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, who are waking up to the fact that aging doesn't have to mean slowing down completely. You still have strength in you, and you still have the ability to shape the way you feel day to day. So keep showing up for yourself. Keep moving with kindness and purpose. Keep building a body that supports your independence, your hobbies, and your joy. And if any of these exercises resonated with you, if you found yourself thinking, I can do that, I encourage you to give them a try today. Even one. That's how it starts. And from there, it gets easier. Not just physically, but mentally too. Confidence grows with movement. And once you start feeling stronger, it changes how you carry yourself, how you approach your day, how you think about what's possible. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these exercises do you already do? Which one are you curious to try? Share your thoughts in the comments. This is your space, your community. Let's support each other and celebrate every small victory together. And if this video helped you, if you're feeling encouraged or inspired, go ahead and tap the like button. It really helps others find this video, too. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple, empowering tips on living well, staying strong, and enjoying every season of life. You've got this. And we're here, cheering you on every step of the way. Here's to living your best life, strong, steady, and full of purpose at any age.